Hello friends, SentinalhMC here, and welcome back to our Civilization 6 Let's Play as Norway. So in the last episode, we destroyed one of the annoying barbarian encampments. We settled our second city, Christiansand. I don't really know how I should pronounce that, but that's how I'm going to... Christiansand. In the perfect location, all things considered, which was a difficult thing to do. We had to consider a lot of stuff. And we've destroyed this barbarian encampment as well, rescuing our scout, which is fantastic. So now we have one more barbarian encampment to destroy. There's barbarian horsemen over there. So once these guys are dead, we can go ahead and plop a city up here. We're going to need to plop one more city in the north, around here. Probably like right around here. It's going to be really close to Nidaros to get this incense. Because I want the incense. I'm pretty sure I can fit a city up there and still have it be somewhat decent. Although wait, that's tundra, that's tundra. These are not tundra. So there's only 2 tundra tiles, which is fine. Research. Shipbuilding would be really nice. But we're not going to be able to get that yet. So we're going to go for... Let's see, irrigation or writing. Well... We can't get to those incense yet. Nidaros won't be able to reach it. So what we need to do is not go for irrigation just yet. We're going to go for writing and get our science going. Although I could easily go for bronze working or masonry. It'll only take 4 turns. I don't really need spearmen, but it would be nice to get iron revealed. Difficult decisions. Could also get horseback riding. But I'm just looking to see what would give it. We want to get a harbor, so we do want to get to celestial navigation. We do want to get to celestial navigation, so I can build a harbor. I want to try and get the Great Lighthouse. So let's go ahead and grab writing first. Difficult decisions. We've almost got early empire. Then we're going to throw on colonization and start pumping out some more settlers. 50% bonus production towards settlers will be fantastic for getting those out. So now we want to build the shrine in our holy site, so we actually start generating those great person points. We are behind on great profit points. Quite a bit behind. So I gotta hope that I can get one. I really want to get one. Come on. Someone's got Stonehenge too, which is just annoying. So over here, I think we're gonna go ahead and well, we could build a trader first actually. Do I want to do that? We don't need any of these dudes. Although we do need to finish getting rid of the barbarians. We've got a slinger here. Can he kill this guy? Oh, he doesn't move. Okay. So we've got our first little farm built. They're not working it at the moment. But they will. They will. We've got our main things being worked. 5 things. This will probably be the next one that'll get worked once we have 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Once we get our 5th guy, he'll probably start working this tile. Now, I want to put more farms here, but we don't have those tiles yet. So I could buy them, but because they're not being worked right away, there's no point in buying it. I know it's only 30, but it's money that we don't need to spend on that. So let's not do that. We don't have access to our commercial district yet either. What we could do is put a farm here until we gain access to the commercial district and then just replace it. Not really sure how I want to do that, if I want to do that. We have 2 builds. So I could send him down here. we can't build logging camps yet, which is why I can't put a log camp right here. I really want to. It's next to a river. It'd be excellent. Nice holy site. Okay, turn. Hurry up. Hurry up and pass. I want to get a camp on the deer as quickly as possible. It's a good bonus for a city. There we go. That horseman's dead.
It was luxuries like air conditioning.
Early Empire
that
is
brought down
done.
the Roman Empire.
Government. Now that we're generating our own faith, I don't need God King anymore. We'll go down to 7, but that's not really a problem. So we're going to swap in colonization, plus 50% production towards settlers. Confirm it as our agenda. And as soon as this is done in 2 turns, we'll pop out another one. Let's see. State workforce would get us the conscription, which we want to make things cheaper. And we want to get to political philosophy as quickly as we can so that we can become an... I mean, I almost always go for oligarchy. I mean, I almost always go for classical republic. But maybe we should go for an autocracy because we're going to pump out military units and throw them all over the place. We'll figure that out when we get there. I want to get mysticism for an envoy, as well as I could throw on revelation for some more great person points. But again, we gotta get over here first before we can get those slots even. And I'm not interested in a theology, but we are going to research it for the envoy and the stave church. So let's go for military tradition. Grants the flanking and support combat bonuses. Not as important yet. So let's go for state workforce. No, we're going to go for mysticism. I lied. I want to get it. I want to get mysticism. Okay, now we got to kill this guy. Warriors versus slingers. It's pretty obvious who's going to win. Now, it says that my scout isn't going to die from this. But there is another scout over here. It says they won't die, but is that true? It's true. Sometimes I question it because they seem to lie to me sometimes. We're not going to bulldoze the forest. 'Twould be silly. It wants me to build a farm over here, but it always wants you to build farms on grassland. We've got a farm over here that'll be farmed as soon as it's able. We have no amenities, which is a problem. I really need to pop out that settler just to lower my population. Okay, so we'll send this guy out. Just track down that barbarian scout, and we'll send the slinger up here. Warrior will keep going this way. We'll get him in range of this encampment so that we can finally take it out. Be done with barbarians. I mean, we do have to settle more cities so that they can't pop back up because of the fog of war. They always like to pop up into brown spots. Got to put another city over here somewhere. Figure out where to put that. We got 3 hills tiles that would be great for mines. If we put it here, we could get this mercury, no problem. We'll never get the rice, but I don't know if it's worth it to move a city just for rice. It's just a bonus resource after all. I don't want to... I know people like to found cities on hills, but knowing what I do now about production, I really don't want to, you know, sacrifice. You get a lot of extra production out of the hills if you put mines on them, so I'm kind of wary about building a city on there. Although putting a city right here would gain access to everything. Except for that Mercury, but that's going to be grabbed by Nidaros anyway. We'll see what's over here. It's probably going to be either here or here. Attacking over a river gives us a penalty, so we're not going to be able to beat up on this scout as much as I would like, but we're going to do it. Yeah, you just sit there. You finish off this guy. Alright, that guy's dead. So we are almost done with the barbarians. Oh, decisive victory. Okay, barbarians are dead. Now we just need to, I want to see what's up here in the north. There's probably not anything over there. We'll send this slinger back down here. Barbarians have been taken care of. I just have 2 more cities to build. Well, 2 or 3. I want to build a 3rd one. I want to get this incense, but the more I think about it, the more I wonder if it's really all that worth it. I mean, if I hadn't plopped Nidaros right here, I could have... Well, I couldn't have crossed the river right here because of the horses. I suppose I could put a city on horses, but I lose the horses, I think. Anyway, you gonna stay there, and then the scout can. We're gonna use the warrior to scout up there, just because he's gonna make it a lot sooner. Scout can come over here, and we're gonna promote him for faster movement on hills. Oh, there's more mercury there. Sick. There's another tile over here, I think. No, that's water, actually. I want to find out where where the water resources are. Are there any water resources out here? I don't think there are. Water resources are a lot less common in Civ 6 than they were in Civ 5. In Civ 5, there'd be fish and crabs everywhere. Okay, so settler, 3 turns. I also want to get out some longboats, but at least there's other stuff to work on while we do that. Oh, I should have stopped writing, and then meeting another civilization would have boosted writing, but you know,
I like to say I practice militant mysticism.
Yeah, we have mysticism.
My liege, we haven't...
I can't actually put in revelation, so unfortunately I can't get that bonus. That's a scientist. I'm looking at profits. We've got 5. These guys are each producing 2, 2.3. We're producing 2 great profit points, but these guys are going to get profits first. We should be able to get a profit though, but I don't like getting it so late, because it means that we're going to be slim pickings as far as the best stuff. We're not going to get the best stuff basically, which is disappointing. Let's actually run this guy over here. I should have started him earlier, but I forgot that I was building a trader first for an internal trade route. So I should have sent him down there because I wasn't building one down there. Oh well, you make mistakes, you correct them. We need state workforce so we can get political philosophy. We have envoys. We can only give it to Willliams because it's the only one we found. Confirm. Our slinger can come back to the village and be a defense for it. Our scout, I can't get over here because of these mountains, which is annoying. But if I want to put the campus for this city right here next to these 3 mountains. You know, we'll see. I could put a holy site there actually. There's a spot over here where there's 3 mountains as well, so it doesn't really matter. The warrior, we'll just stand him here. He can just fortify, because we want to protect the area that we're going to build our next city in anyway. So this scout's going to make it over there a lot sooner than this warrior would. So yeah, I think we'll just like stand him here just to make sure no barbarians pop up over there. I really hate barbarians.
Means shit.
Okay, so we have writing. Shipbuilding just takes too long. If I can get shipbuilding, all my units can embark because I'm Norway. But, you know, it's so far away. So instead, we're gonna get masonry. Yeah, we'll get irrigation at some point. We have to, so we can build a plantation for... Wait. Oh no, incense doesn't use a plantation. And if we don't have to clear marsh either, we might actually not have to get irrigation at all. At least not yet. I mean, there is marsh around here that I probably want to clear, but... You know, we don't have to prioritize it, is what I'm saying. I can definitely spare 15 gold to upgrade this guy into an archer. Slingers are useless anyway. Once you get them. So now we have an archer there, which is nice. If barbarians come back, the archers will definitely help. Oh yeah, builders can embark earlier than other units. Alright, we've got our next settler. We are going to settle him over here. The only question, of course, is whether we settle him on this spot this grassland right here, or on this hill. It's hard to decide. Any of them are good. Oh, thinking about irrigation, where we're gonna put our aqueduct. If I settle him on this hill, I can put the aqueduct here. If I settle him here, I can still put the aqueduct here, so it doesn't really matter there either. Or I could put an aqueduct here, but I'd like to put a district there because of the 3 mountains. 3 mountain tiles here, 3 mountain tiles there for a holy site and a campus. So I definitely want to do that. The only question is, do I want to be able to get this rice? Do I care enough about the rice to settle my city over here instead? Because we'll be able to get everything else. Unless there's something right here that we don't see. Well, there is fish over here. But it's out of range of anything. I'd have to put the city right here in order to get that. Let's see about that. If I put the city on this tile, I'd be able to get this mercury. I'd be able to get that mercury. I'd be able to put a district right there. Unfortunately, there is a tile right here, and I just don't know what's there. I still wouldn't be able to get the rice, but instead I'd be able to get fish. So it's fish or rice pretty much, or nothing. So here, here, or here. Rice, fish, whatever's over here. I wish I could send someone over there. The only person I could send over there right now would be this builder, but I want him to go where he's going. Okay, you know, it's going to take this guy a while to get over there anyway. We're going to build a Viking longship. We've got to build 3 of these, and our first one can come over here and show us what's over there. So let's build the Viking longship. The archer can fortify here. He's just going to be in the city protecting it. Scout can come up here to see what's up there. Probably nothing. We want to make sure I do want to get this jade, so we're going to put a city over here. We're going to have 4 to 5 cities on this little island, and that's going to be our... this is going to be the base from which we will spread across the entire continent. There is tiles over here. No, I've explored those tiles. Okay, what to upgrade first? What to build first on this city is a good question. The deer, of course, I want to do first. The deer. They're working the deer already. There's a mine spot here. We want to put a mine here and a mine here. Quarry, quarry, quarry. Is there anything under this rainforest? No, it's just a rainforest. So that probably won't bother with that. Of course, aqueduct goes here. So let's put a map pin down. Always put down map pins. Aqueduct, so you don't forget and do something you didn't want to do. So aqueduct goes there. Why doesn't it say aqueduct? Let's type aqua. I guess aqueduct couldn't fit. Oh, that's the other aqueduct pin. Why is there an aqueduct pin over here? I accidentally renamed a pin instead of adding a pin. What? Well, that was weird. You know, depending on whether or not you put mines on Mercury, this could be a good place to put the industrial district for Nidoros. Okay, so anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. We got our third settler up. We just have to get him over to where he's going to go. We're producing a Viking longboat, which will allow us to see what's over here. And we've cleared... Oh, come on, stop it. We've cleared off all of the barbarians, which is excellent. And now that we can harvest the stone... This wasn't here a moment ago, I don't think. I think we had to get masonry before we gained the faith bonus, but we're gaining faith from these. There's crabs up here. I'm not going to build anything up there, though. So, next episode, we will have our Viking longboats, and we will start exploring the world. Irrigation doesn't do anything for us. We'll start exploring the world. We'll see what we can find. Hopefully we find some good stuff to grab. Well, brown's okay. And it should be a good time. So thank you so much for watching Political Philosophy. Join our Discord if you're interested, especially if you'd like to play Civ 6 with us sometime. I know a few other people in the Discord have Civ 6, so you could get a game together. That'd be fun. And yeah, like and comment the video if you enjoyed it. There we go. I just wanted our first Viking longboat to come out before I ended the episode. I was really... Oh, there's more Mercury there. So, I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.